Join me as I dive into the scariest horror story you'll ever hear again. I make it through without getting too freaked out. I've always been a fan of horror stories, but there's one that still gives me chills to this day. It's a story that's been etched in my mind for years, and I'm still not sure if I believe what happened. The story starts with a sense of unease, a feeling that something is off. It was a dark and stormy night, and I was home alone when I started to feel like I was being watched. At first, I brushed it off as my imagination, but the feeling only grew stronger. I began to hear strange noises, creaks and groans that sounded like someone was walking around my house. I tried to tell myself it was just the wind, but deep down, I knew it was something more. The noises started to get louder and more frequent, and I could feel my heart racing with every step. I tried to distract myself by watching TV, but the sounds seemed to be coming from all around me. I felt like I was being stalked, and I couldn't shake the feeling that something was closing in on me. As the night wore on, the events became more and more bizarre. I started to feel like I was losing my grip on reality. The darkness seemed to be taking on a life of its own, and I was trapped right in the middle of it. The darkness seemed to coalesce into a presence, a malevolent force that was determined to make its presence known. I felt like I was being pulled into a nightmare, and I couldn't wake up. The air was thick with an eerie atmosphere, and I could feel the weight of it bearing down on me. The moment of truth came when I saw something that made my blood run cold. It was a sight that I never could have imagined, something that would haunt me for the rest of my life. I'll never forget the look of pure terror that I felt in that moment. The aftermath of what I saw left me shaken to my core. I was left with more questions than answers, and the experience left me with a sense of unease that I couldn't shake. The memory of that night still lingers, a constant reminder of the horrors that lurk in the shadows. The haunting elements of this story still give me chills to this day. If you're brave enough, share your own scary stories or theories in the comments below. And if you're looking for more spine-tingling tales, be sure to check out my other horror content. But be warned, it's not for the faint of heart.